I feel like I might be 2 seconds away from being dragged today. Do I care? No. I'm Miss Fabulous! Woohoo! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel on this fabulous Monday. I'm so excited. Now the reason why I am so excited is because this coming weekend I am going to get my daughter. I have not seen her all summer since like the last week in June, and I am just ready. Like, I miss her so much, and so I wanted to let you guys know that I might not have any videos up, not this week but next week. So I'm going to be doing like 5 videos this week for you guys, just because I'm not sure that I can do any videos including chat spat next week, just because I'm going to be busy the whole weekend, and that's the only time that I really get to film videos. So I'm going to be going down south to pick up my daughter, and then the day after that, which is Sunday, we're going to be having a belated birthday for her, so birthday party for her. So I'm going to be so busy. I'm not sure if I can get any videos up at all. If I do, I am definitely going to do chat spat first. So if you guys have any topics you want to talk about, if I can film that video, please leave them in the comments below so I have something to do if by chance I get the time, and I'm hoping I do, but it will probably only be that one video next week. It kind of gives me some serious anxiety, you know, like I really do need a break. I've been telling you guys I really wanted to take a break for a while now, but it gives me anxiety to know that I won't even have my series video up, you know, so I'm freaking out a little bit. So if you guys have topics, some really good ones, leave them down in the comments, and I'm going to try my best to at least get a chat spat up, but there might not be any videos up next week, guys, so please don't kill me. But let's move on to this week's series video, which is I hauled it, but did I like it? Now, today I want to kind of review the Kat Von D products that I got in my influencer box. I have been using them for like a week now straight every single day. Actually, a couple of times a day because I've been messing around with them at night. So I could get a really good gist of how I feel about these products. And then I have a couple lip products I want to talk to you guys about as well that were relatively new. So if you're excited to find out if the Kat Von D stuff is good or bad or in between, then just sit tight and we'll get right into it. Also, if you guys are wondering about my jewelry, because it's quite unique, I will have a video up on Friday all about the jewelry that I'm wearing now and a lot more. It's not sponsored, but it's really awesome. You guys should definitely check it out. Do not skip over that one. I'm telling you, you will be so excited. Okay, first let's start off with the Kat Von D Locket Setting Powder, and it looks like this, and mine is extremely dirty, which it gets really dirty. I mean, you can't really help black products and keeping them clean. I even tried to wipe this off, but it didn't work. So the setting powder is $30 and you get 19 grams. So you do get quite a bit of powder in here. Storing the products, however, you guys, is such a pain in the butt. I mean, if you have little drawers or not a lot of space to store makeup, this is like your worst nightmare. And I have one spot I can put this in my drawers, and that's it. So it makes it really limited for me when it comes to storage, and for some people that's very important, so I wanted to point that out. Now, my overall opinion on this product is that it's pretty awesome. Like, I really like this. My second favorite now kind of setting powder is the IT Cosmetics. This is, I believe this is $24, and you get 6.8 grams in here. So there's quite a difference with the products, and you can tell, like, look at that. And there's only a $6 difference, but it's 19 grams versus what, the 6? What did it say? Yeah, 6.8. So there's quite a big difference in this for the price change of $6. So I actually think that this is more of a better deal than even the IT Cosmetics, but that was one of my favorite setting powders. Now, this claims to be kind of like a micro blurring setting powder that has this matte effect to it. That's where I have a little bit of a problem with the claims on this, just because when you rub it on your hand, or you even put it on your face, but it's less noticeable on your face, it's more noticeable if you like rub it in between your fingers or you like swatch it on your hand. This has a light glow to it, and it actually reminds me a lot of the Bare Minerals Touch Up Veil that I have that you can no longer find, which is really irritating because it was one of my best under eye setting powders I ever had. It was pressed though, it wasn't loose. And this reminds me a lot of that because it gives your skin a very subtle glow, which I think is associated with the micro blurring. And it's not a problem, but the claim says that it's matte, so I have a little bit of an issue with the claim, but other than that, what it actually does, like how it actually looks on your skin, is not a problem whatsoever. Now, I do have to admit that this as a loose powder is probably the less messy of loose powders that I've ever tried. It does have a star. The holes in it are a star. You probably won't be able to see that because I do have powder out on it, but it doesn't make such a mess. Like the It Cosmetics, I open that up and it's just a puff, a cloud. When I try to close it, it's even worse and there's like powder everywhere. It's like that, but not as bad, you guys. So it's way less messy. And I have noticed that it doesn't release a lot of product at once, and a lot of it gets stuck to the lid where you can use the product that's on the lid versus having to dip in the actual pan here. So that's really, really nice. I do like that. This does give you a very silky feeling to your skin. I will give it that. That is something that it claims as well. It's supposed to help your pores. I have not seen that at all. I have not seen any change in my pores, but not a lot changes my pores. So if you have very small pores, just a small pore problem, this might help you with the micro blurring, but for me, it didn't do fuck all. Now, something else I noticed, if you have natural creasing under your eyes, which I do, then this can tend to make that a little bit worse. If you have like wrinkles on your forehead like I do, it will tend to like settle in there and crack it a little bit. And I did notice that, and that was something that I really didn't like. So with this powder, you have to be extremely careful and only use a little bit. When I use this, I really only use it in my T-zone where I get the oiliest, and it works amazingly, and I have to be very light on the powder, which is awesome because you get so much product but you only need such like a small amount while you're using it, that this will last you so long, you guys, and it's so good. I do love it. I love how it sets my face. It doesn't set it to where it dry cracks, you know, but it will settle into like fine lines and creases, but it doesn't dry crack on you. And so it gives you a little bit of movement on your face, but it does set that foundation or the concealer and make sure that it will not go anywhere all day. So I think that this is definitely my favorite item out of all the items that I got in my Influencer box, but let's move on. Now I want to move on to the concealers, which this is what I was most excited about when I first got the box. When I first heard about her getting a new line and I saw that there were concealers out, I was so excited. I've been wanting to try her Locket Foundation for so long because I heard it was such full coverage, but I needed to get in store because with foundations, I really need to get in store. My like skin tone with my undertones is so rare or unique that I can never find my actual like right shade. So I have to go in store. I can't just guess, you guys. I've done that too many times, and when it comes to high-end stuff, nobody got time for that. So I had to go in store, but I don't have a Sephora around me. Like the closest Sephora is like literally an hour away, and I also don't have time for that either. So I never ended up getting the foundation, but the concealers, yes. And they did send me two different ones, which these both are quite light on me, but they work, especially for brightening. So the first one that I got was the L3 Warm, and then I got the L5 Neutral. So there's really not much of a difference, but you can tell that the L3 Warm is a bit warmer. So I will swatch them on my hand. You guys, I love the kind of V-shaped doe foot. That is really nice, especially when you're trying to get like right up into the corner of your eye with this concealer. So that is really nice. So this is the, let's see here, L3 Warm. I'm losing it today. And then this one is the L5 Neutral. And this one is more of a white. So you can tell a little bit of the difference, but there's really not much. But the warm shades are warm, you know, like they do have like that yellow undertone, which is nice because I do have a yellow undertone. So these actually fit really nicely. I think I would have, if I would have picked something out, I probably would have picked out something maybe a little bit more neutral to my actual skin tone. But for brightening, these are really good. Now this, I always heard that all of the Kat Von D Locket stuff was so full coverage and stuff like that, and that's what I'm hearing a lot from people, is that these concealers are so full coverage. They're just amazing, and honestly, I really do like these. Like, I really do like these, but if you ask me if I will repurchase this or purchase it with my own money when these are gone, no, I will not. They have good coverage, you guys, but they do not cover the color of my bags. So that is a little bit of a problem to me because I have drugstore concealers that cover the color of my bags, and these don't. I really do have to like cake these on in order to do that, and then it creases horribly and it's not cool. The wear time on these though is excellent. Like, these will last you days. I mean, seriously. This with the setting powder together, it really locks it in. It's no joke. I mean, there are claims that she gives that she ain't messing around with and she doesn't lie about. So it is very, very, very long wearing. It doesn't break up, but it will crease on you if you have to put too much on. And it's not too thick. It's very easy to blend it out. There's nothing like that, but I did notice that when you try to blend it out, especially if you have dark circles or bags, it kind of just wipes away in that area. Like, it just kind of dabs itself away, and then you have to apply more product, and that's when you start getting that cake crease problem. So these were a little bit of an issue for me to work with, but what I did find that I love to use these with was my Estee Lauder. Now, the Estee Lauder is $25. This is $26. Now, with the Kat Von D, you get 6.25 grams or 0.22 ounces in this. And even though this is smaller, you guys, wait till you hear this, the Estee Lauder is actually 0.24 grams. So you get 0.24 grams in this small one, and you get 0.22 in this one. So you actually get more product in the Estee Lauder, and it is $1 less. This I use on my actual bag area here, and then I go in with the warm one and I do the outside and kind of fan it out a little bit for the brightening effect. And these together really has been helping my under eye. I've had a lot of people comment about that, and these are the combination. This is the combination I've been using to achieve that look, and it really does help. I mean, you can still see the bags. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that. Like, nothing. I've tried everything, but the discolorization, someone told me I said that wrong. Discolorization. I shouldn't say that. It's discoloration. Discoloration. It's just Niki-isms, man. I just say shit weird and you just go with it because you knew what I was gonna say, right? But anyway, my overall is that it's a very good concealer. I think that many people will love it. I think that if you have serious under eye issues, it's not going to be one of your favorites, but it might be great for brightening. I do think that this combination is amazing, but I would purchase the Estee Lauder Double Wear over the Kat Von D any day. Any day. Like, I wouldn't repurchase the Kat Von D, but I will cut someone for this freaking concealer. Alright, and lastly, let's talk about these brushes. Now, these brushes, let's start with the concealer brush since we were just talking about concealers. This has to be like the weirdest brush ever. I don't really understand it. I love the packaging. I mean, look at this. I told you guys before when I hauled this, you could kill somebody with this sucker. You could like poke them right in the eye. Like, seriously, if you're like really scared or if you're in a shady area of your neighborhood, put these in your hair. Like, no joke. Put them in your hair all incognito. Like, and then whip it out and get them in the eye. And I mean, seriously, Kat Von D, she knew what she was doing. But anyway, yeah, I like the packaging. But this is weird. It seems like someone pinched it and cut it off that way. And then it's kind of a flat top. And it's supposed to help you spread out your concealer and be amazing. I did not find that with this. Honestly, with this brush, I found that if I tried to like actually do my concealer, it soaked up way too much product and it just kind of like took the concealer away. However, what I did find that this is bomb for because of its pinched effect was going over, like, because you know how sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I do my eyes before I do my face. So I'll do my liquid eyeliner first with my wing, and then when I try to do the concealer after that, sometimes I'll accidentally like tap the eyeliner with my beauty blender and it just kind of covers up my eyeliner. I noticed with this, or if I get fallout down here as well, you know, like this is bomb. It gets so close to that liner and lets you like literally draw out the line so you can get the concealer right to the eyeliner but you don't cover it, and then you can blend it down. So that is bomb for, like, this is bomb for that. I was just like, oh, and it gives me a reason to use it every time I like do my makeup. But for actual concealing, like I saw on the influencer YouTube, I saw the lady doing it. I couldn't do that. Like, I was just like, okay, I'm going very light, and then I tried tapping. I tried everything, and this just soaks up way too much product. Like, I just used it today, and look at that. I'm like literally painting the concealer, come on my fingers because it's soaked up so much of the concealer. So it stinks a little bit for that, but for like getting close to your eyeliner, oh man, this is bomb. So I don't know if it's exactly worth it, but I do know that I found a use for it where I can use it every single time I use my makeup. So it's worth it to me. Now, the setting brush. This brush is expensive. This is the most expensive. Oh, dang, it is dirty. Ew, Nikki, you don't want to see that? This brush was the most expensive thing that was in that Influencer Kat Von D Locket box. This is $38. Like, next to my Makeup Forever brushes, this is the most expensive brush ever. Now, I don't really have a set brush that I use for setting powders. I just have powder brushes that I use that are very bulky and puffy. And that's all I've ever used to set anything with. And then I use like a small e.l.f. tapered brush for my under eyes. So I've never had anything like this. And I thought that this was really cool. This is probably my second favorite product out of the box other than the setting powder. It does work very nicely in setting your T-zone and setting your under eye. Like, it does work very nice. It does have some weight to it. Like, the bristles have kind of like a density to them, but they're also very, very like movable, if that makes sense. Like, they move very, very easily, but there is some denseness down here to where, honestly, when I wash this, I've washed it twice so far, and it was the longest brush I have that took to dry. Like, it just stayed wet for like 2 days, and I had it like hanging, you know, like I did everything I was supposed to do, and it just took forever to dry, and I don't know why it did that, but there's something about it, like you can shake it, and it's very, I don't know how to explain it. That's not good when you're trying to do a review video. I honestly don't know how to explain this other than I do like it. It does work. I do not like using it for under my eyes though. I just can't beat that tapered e.l.f. like blending brush or whatever the hell it is. What are you? I use this brush, and this is the e.l.f. small tapered brush, and this just gets like, it's perfect for that. So this is a little bit too big for me because I'm just like, ew, like no. So I use this for my T-zone setting, and it's just perfect. But is it like necessary? No, I don't think that it is. I think you can easily use a brush like this or a normal powder brush, because $38, like, I don't know how I feel about that, honestly, you guys. I really don't. But I've never had a straight up setting powder brush before, so I do like it for that. Obviously, I have a reason to use it because I can use it in my T-zone. But like for setting your whole face, it's just too kind of tapered for that. It takes forever versus a big powder brush that it's just like dot, 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 done. So this is a little inconvenient for that. And I also don't like it from under my eyes because it's too big. So I literally can only use it for my T-zone area. So it limits me. You know, it might not limit some of you guys, but it limits me. Limits. Why does that? You ever say a word so many times in a row that it just sounds foreign? It doesn't sound right? I shouldn't have drank so much coffee. Alright, so quickly, let's overall review this. I love this. I would highly recommend it, you guys. I really would. It does have its setbacks. It has its cons, like any product, but I love this. #1 favorite product out of the box. The concealers I can find a use for, but I would not recommend them. I think that a lot of you are going to love it, but I also think that if you have any kind of problems like discoloration or bags under your eyes, you're going to need something else, you know, unless it's not that bad, because I had trouble with that. And then this, I find this a little bit unnecessary, but I found a use for it, as well as the brush. A little unnecessary, but I found a good use for it. So ultimately, the only thing that I would highly recommend checking out of this, all of this, is the powder. The powder is just so good. Alright, now let's move on. Now on my Instagram, I put up a picture of a bunch of new products that I have been trying out, and I asked you what you wanted a review on. And somebody said that they wanted me to review the new NYX lipsticks that I recently got. And these are their Velvet Matte lipsticks. I don't know if these are new or what. I will look on the site and see, but I had never heard of them. I got mine in Effervescent, which is a really pretty pink. I love that kind of color. And then another one in Beach Casual, which is actually what I'm wearing today. Now I am using a Milani lip liner with it, but this actual color here is right there. Very pretty. Oh my god, no. Hell no. You don't even know, man. I'm like, where's my jujitsu slapper? So weirdly enough, you guys, I love the one that I'm wearing. They do give you butthole lip, like they like obviously stop and give you butthole lip, both of them. But I did find that this one, the pink one, it just pulls on my lips and on my skin so much. It's not very good. The formula is horrible on this. It kind of chunks up on your lips. Oh, hell no. It kind of chunks up on your lips. It even chunks up on my skin when I'm swatching it. Like, it just moves around. I don't like that. I don't like the feel of this. It dries my lips out. But the Beach Casual one is so good, you guys. It does have that matte velvety feel. They don't really set because they have like the velvets with the matte, so they don't really set. It will transfer on you. But this Beach Casual one, oh, I can't stuttering. I can't get over this one. This one is beautiful. I really don't normally go for darker nudes like this. And this one I fell in love with. It doesn't do what the pink one does. It doesn't chunk up. It's very spreadable. It's very smooth. It's very velvety. I really like that. It is long wearing and it doesn't wear off very easily, but it does transfer. So with mattes, that's not a norm. So I did want to let you guys know that. So these are very often formulation versus color. They have to be because of the way that the pink one is versus the nude one. But if you get one that is like the nude formula, you guys, these are so amazing. But if you get one like the pink one, the effervescent, you are going to be pissed off at these because it's, yeah. If someone just bought this, their impression of this line would be total shit of this. But if they got this one, they would be like, I think I want to grab a couple more colors. So that is everything that I wanted to review in this I hauled it but did I like it. If you guys ever see me haul something or talk about something and you really want a good review on it, just leave it down below in the comments and I will make sure to put it in the next I hauled it but did I like it. If you guys have any questions about anything that I reviewed, if I didn't cover something or you just want to know something extra, leave that in the comments as well and I will make sure to write you back and let you know to the best of my ability. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure to subscribe before you leave and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.